Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, these next two episodes, I'm going to dedicate to men and discuss certain signs and symptoms that can be indicative of cancer. And I know, as a man myself, every now and then we'll feel some discomfort somewhere or another, and we would not necessarily look to address the issue. We'll just tough it out. We'll just say, we'll get past that. And I understand that. But there are things we have to keep in mind that can serve as an alarm to something much greater than what you may expect. And it'll once you listen to both podcasts, you'll also get to understand why I'm constantly recommending, along with seeing your physician annually, that you engage in regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist. Because your body's going to give you signals, all types of signals that something is wrong, which is an indicator it's time to see an acupuncturist. One of the things is like when you go into the bathroom, when you're using the bathroom, right? And let's say you urinate and you notice that there's some redness or red texture, light red texture to your urine. Don't ignore it. Even when you move your bowels and it has, you notice some redness, do not ignore it. Now, yes, these can be a sign of, let's say, urinary tract infection or hemorrhoids, but it can also be a sign of colon cancer or even kidney cancer. Yes. So please do not ignore it. Another is, do you notice that, you'll experience indigestion based on, eating certain types of foods. But you may notice that this indigestion is getting worse. Now, you may be looking at the potential for stomach cancer or throat cancer. And this indigestion can present in the form of heartburn. You just have this pain around the heart area, the mid-region of your sternum, and even the upper abdomen. And you'll feel nauseous, and you may even present with heart attack-like symptoms. Do not ignore it. Another is lumps in your testicles. Now, testicular cancer can happen like bam, like all of a sudden. And it's a surprise to many men, because many men will say, I didn't notice signs of testicular cancer developing and so forth and so on. I mean, it's almost as if this type of cancer can happen overnight. So you have to monitor any abnormal lumps or sense of discomfort. These are things, if you're undergoing regular wellness visits, you would discuss with your acupuncturist. And if we need to refer you out to a cancer specialist, we would do so. But would probably strongly recommend you see your physician as well. But you want to do self examinations, just like women do self examinations with their breasts. As men, it's best that you do that, especially as you're getting up there in age. You'd want to do that. Another is, are you experiencing pain that just seems to be persistent? Just doesn't seem to want to go away. And many times, men will look at it as, oh, I'm just tired. Or maybe, when I was working on the car, or I was at work, I was lifting a couple of boxes of groceries, I may have like tweaked something. Now, if this pain continues, this discomfort continues for several weeks, that's a sign that something is really seriously wrong. And you'd want to discuss that with both your acupuncturist and your physician. You would definitely want to do that. Because as an acupuncturist, I clearly understand that health is wealth. I know that the wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in a safe. I understand it's not in your pocket or in your purse or under the mattress or in a shoebox in the closet or even under the doghouse in the backyard. I understand that it's in you. And I want you to understand that as well. And guys, are you noticing changes, let's say, in your urination or urination patterns? Are you going to the bathroom to urinate more often? Are you having difficulty urinating, or is there a burning sensation? These can be symptoms of prostate cancer, and many men are unaware of that. And by the time they address that, it's already advanced. This is why I say see an acupuncturist on a regular basis. It's important that you do that. Because many things will be detected early, if it even gets to that. Okay? And this is part of why seeing your physician annually and then undergoing regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist is important. Because these issues would be picked up well in advance. Well in advance. Another question is, do you ever notice, let's say, swelling under your neck? And sometimes it's tender. But now, do you notice swelling underneath your armpits? And it's tender. That is a huge sign that something is wrong. It's an indicator that your body is attempting or fighting real hard to fight off an infection or some type of disease. And if you're still experiencing that, let's say several weeks later, you need to see your physician. But if you're already seeing an acupuncturist, there's a big likelihood it wouldn't get to that point. Another is, are you noticing like any changes, let's say even in your mouth? You're noticing white patches on your tongue and inside on the sides of your mouth. It can be a sign. It can be a precancerous warning. Especially if you're a smoker or you drink a lot or you even chew tobacco. Once you notice the first sign of discoloration inside your mouth, you want to sit with an acupuncturist and a physician. And speaking of mouth, I mean, do you guys ever experience, let's say, any trouble swallowing? Like when you're attempting to drink liquids or eat your meal or snack. This can be a sign of throat cancer. It can be. But again, these things would have been detected, would have been picked up right away if you were seeing an acupuncturist on a regular basis. You know what? If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor. Pull it over to the side of the road. And if you're crossing the street, I need you to hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment, rest it down. I need everyone in a relaxed state right now, because I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. Now, do you notice any changes in your skin relative to, let's say, moles or different spots on your skin or marks? See, in your annual visit to your physician, you would present this to them. But an acupuncturist would see it, pick it up right away. This could be a sign of skin cancer. Skin cancer spreads very fast. It does, so you really want to be careful. You really, really do. See, these things are important. Regular visits to your acupuncturist. You know, because many guys will come into an acupuncturist and one of their top 20 complaints is heartburn. Eastern nutrition counseling kicks in right away because you need to make changes to your diet. You know, because heartburn can damage your esophagus and increase your risk of throat cancer sometime in the future. And you want to avoid that. And an acupuncturist understands that. So guys, you have to understand why I'm constantly saying you must make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?